King, I have to ask you, a lot of people have been talking all week long about CM Punk being paranoid headed into tonight, that perhaps tonight's the night that everything comes crashing down for Punk. Do you believe these rumors?
Well, the pressure of carrying that championship one day away from being a year, of course he's nervous. And Ryback reverses it.
King, prior to tonight, Survivor Series has hosted 17 WWE Championship matches. 10 of those 17 matches resulted in a new champion being crowned,
including a 6-year stretch between 1994 and 1999, where a new champion was crowned every single year.
But this is a different animal, King. This is triple threat rules. These matches are mayhem. Just ask Triple H. The Game lost his WWE title to Edge in a triple threat match at this very event in 2008.
John Cena tweeted earlier this evening about strategy. What do? Do you try to take Ryback out early?
Well, to do that, King, Cena may have to form an alliance with his archenemy CM Punk. Given what they've been through in the past, I'd be shocked to see a Cena-Punk union.
Well, whatever your strategy is, you make sure you're never too far away from action. To be successful in this match, you must be a vulture. You must be able to pick up the scraps, pick up the pieces. No, not again!
King, Survivor Series has been the site of some of the most historic WWE Championship matches of all time. Of course, 1997's infamous Montreal Screwjob immediately comes to mind.
As well as the Deadly Games tournament the following year, where The Rock defeated Mankind to claim his first ever WWE Championship.
And let's not forget the most historic WWE Championship match in Survivor Series history. You remember 2004, where our good buddy JBL defeated Booker T to retain the WWE title?
Of course, our good buddy JBL knows a thing or two about lengthy WWE Championship reigns.
Well, John was the longest running WWE champion in SmackDown history. It must have been difficult to hold the title for the time he had it, 280 days.
Yeah, Michael, I'm thinking incredibly difficult. The longer the reign got, the more the pressure continued to build, and he'd have to defend it day in and day out. You know, both John Cena and Ryback have a beef with CM Punk.
And I don't think it would be smart for either one of them to turn their back on the WWE champion at any point in this matchup.
In this type of matchup, you need to have eyes in the back of your head. You never know where the next attack is going to come from.
John Cena has always been able to use his power to his advantage. He's always been one of the strongest men in the ring.
You're right, Cole, but he loses that advantage here tonight with Ryback being involved in this triple threat match.
And you know, Cena won his first WWE title against our good buddy JBL. I think we all know how strong he is, and I don't think John Cena is used to being out there with somebody he can't overpower. Last year at Survivor Series, CM Punk forced Alberto Del Rio to tap out to the Anaconda Vice to capture the WWE title. The same title he still holds 364 days later.
You're right, 1 year later and not much.
Oh, look at Punk. Punk's trying to get Cena to tap out here.
He may have to.
And if Cena taps out, wait a minute. The big guy, Ryback.
Oh my gosh, he picked CM Punk up like a feather.
Ryback slamming Punk. And now Cena from behind. Wow. Planting Ryback, and Cena's, oh my God.
Look at Ryback, he's right back up already.
Cena can't believe it, neither can I.
That had absolutely no effect on Ryback, and now it's a slugfest.
And the problem here is Punk's out of the equation, King. He could lose the championship, not even be involved in the decision.
Cena with some momentum.
Speaking of Punk.
Watch out those steps. Oh! Well, those are the dangers of a triple threat match. CM Punk waiting on the outside, pulls Cena out, and then slammed John right into those metal steps.
What a kick that was. Last week on Raw, we saw Ryback decimate Rogue referee Brad Maddox in a match that could have rewarded Maddox with a $1 million contract had he won.
Yeah, right. Brad Maddox beating Ryback would have been like Brooklyn Brawler beating Hulk Hogan. It was just never going to happen.
more like me beating you. Most importantly, Ryback was able to gain some level of retribution, but I don't think this animal is going to be satisfied until he's WWE champion.
A lot of people questioning Ryback's stamina heading into this match. Can he last a long time in the ring against two superstars the caliber of Punk and Cena? Most of Ryback's matches only last a couple of minutes. Will that be a factor?
Well, that's a great question, Michael, because Ryback, hear it. Oh my gosh, he stopped it. Man, I thought he was done for.
He almost took his head off with that lariat. He's begging for it.
Oh, CM Punk, he seems helpless. Oh my gosh, his neck and back and shoulders driven right into the ground. You know, even if CM Punk and John Cena were to form an unlikely alliance here tonight, it's not automatic that they would be able to extinguish the threat of Ryback.
Well, of course, a precedent has been set by Ryback in recent months. He has, on numerous occasions, beaten two superstars at the same time.
Yeah, with ease, might I add. And this man is a monster. Just ask David Otunga and Dolph Ziggler. He beat both of them just a few weeks ago on Raw. I think if I were The Rock watching right now, I might get a little bit worried.
Well, The Rock, however, has said that it doesn't matter who he faces at the Royal Rumble. But to your point, King, he might change his mind after watching this.
Can you imagine if we get a WrestleMania rematch between The Rock and John?
Look at this. Critical moment in this matchup. Cena.
Wait a minute.
Went for the AA.
And now Ryback's got Cena up.
Looking for shell shock here. Ryback marching around the ring. Shell shock for Cena. We got a new champion. We got a new champion.
Hey, wait a minute.
What is this?
What is going on here?
Assaulting Ryback.
Who are these guys?
King, wait a minute. That looks like Roman Reigns from NXT.
And is that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins?
I think so. Yeah, it is.
What are they doing?
They've assaulted Ryback. Reigns and Ambrose and Rollins. Look out, King. Get out of the way, King.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Can you believe this? Ryback was going to be champion, but these NXT upstarts have ruined his night. 2, 3.
What I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is that these three men dressed in black with security equipment on rushed the ring and assaulted John Cena and Ryback. They came out here and stood next to us at our announce table, and it was plain as day that these men are from our developmental group, NXT.
You're right. These three men, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins, may have impacted the long-term history of WWE here tonight.